Hey there, Wondering Watchers. I'm Sony Golden for The Vibe is Golden. Welcome to the special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot, which unveils celebrity secrets in love dating and supercoupling. In today's titillating tabloid tarot, we're taking a peek at what the future holds in love for a BTS member. We are tossing the future spouse of BTS's RM, Kim NAMJOON, into the spotlight to be tabloid tarot. So let's see what secret message we have for RM from his future spouse. We have Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. We have the Moon card, Anana, Desire, and we have this Commitment card. So this magic works through you. It's a sense of there is still more magic in RM left to be revealed or released or kind of discovered even for himself. With this Moon card, it's a sense of him still like needing to go on a journey of self-discovery and to kind of face some of his fears, possibly when it comes to maybe even going down a different route of exploring his magic. You know, it could be a different area, like becoming more of like a painter or, trying to be like a fashion designer, something along those lines. With this Desire and Commitment, it's a sense of like his future spouse is going to be someone who he is sexually attracted to, someone who is passionate, someone who is confident, kind of like that Queen of Wands type of energy, someone who really is able to kind of say who they are as an individual, so that when they actually meet and make that commitment to be in a relationship, it's as if they aren't necessarily being, who the other person wants. It's them individually kind of coming together and kind of offering the best of themselves and making that commitment to kind of do that for the other person. To some degree, it could be that this is a marriage or a commitment that is further in the future after RM has kind of discovered that more magic within him. So let's see what we have here for this future spouse. We have here sharp features. This one wants to come out. We have small nose. So it's kind of making me think of like a fashion model, especially this person here who has like sharp features and small nose. We have white hair. So, maybe this is much further in the future, but it also could just be someone who likes to change their looks. And we have resting bitch face. Okay. So, again, with sharp features. So it's a sense of like they again, that resting bitch face even has that like Queen of Wands type of energy of there's no one's approval that they need, there's no one that needs to grant them permission. They are who they are. But actually I'm going to move these, put these together. But also it is again making me think of like those supermodels. It's not like they go down the runway with a beaming smile. They have that kind of like badassery type of look on their face. So let's get some more cards to find out about the journey of our M's future spouse. We have here the Queen of Pentacles. So she's going to be someone who really knows how to take care of herself, knows how to put her own needs in front of someone else's. Someone who is, when you get to know them, they're really generous and kind. There might be like an exterior that you have to break through, possibly because of how they look. Perhaps they get a lot of attention and they only want to, if they kind of show affection and tenderness to everyone under the sun, they won't be able to be left alone. So to me, it's like they're really, at the heart of it, they like to spend time in nature, maybe like to go hiking. They aren't afraid to get their hands dirty, but it's almost like this is a side of them that you really have to know them to be able to see that. You have here the World card. So it seems like RM's future spouse will be like well-traveled, possibly as part of their job. If they are like a fashion model type of person, then they will definitely travel because of that. We have Temperance here. So they will be having like a sense of like calm to them, a sense of balance and inner peace. They might have the ability to really almost be like a mediator. Like they are a good listener. They are someone who is, possibly had or has good family connections. So they're able to really kind of be in a place of peace and harmony, and be able to kind of help others accomplish that as well. And we have this Death card here. So it's a sense of like being able to kind of transform easily, I want to say. You've got these three major arcana cards here, and then this Queen of Pentacles. So it's almost like they have that ability to transform into different things. And again, that's making me think of them being like a model. Like they can wear any type of outfit and be seen as like very comfortable, very sensual, very comfortable in their own skin, and constantly changing their look, their style, which can explain like that white hair aspect to them. With Temperance, this person could be a Sagittarius. You have here the Death card is associated with the sign of Scorpio. Or they could also be like a Virgo, or a Taurus, or what's the other earth sign that I'm thinking of? Capricorn. Or they could be any sign, but I feel like they are going to be someone who is very confident, very mature, very successful, very even-keeled, well-balanced, and really knows what's good for them, and knows like what isn't, knows when just to let something go. And let's see what else we have here. We have comfort, healing, and protection. So to me, it seems like people will view RM's future spouse as like this Queen of Pentacles. Perhaps, you know, they make an amazing meal that makes people feel better, or like they throw great parties where they kind of like people feel at home with them. They feel like better about themselves because RM's future spouse feel like has all these great qualities, and almost like being around her makes people feel better about themselves, about their own situation. We have here, angels, trumpet, suspicion, and turmoil. So it could be that there is like a lot of, or will be a lot of drama or suspicion about RM's future spouse, maybe hiding something, or, you know, being like too, what's the word, superficial, or, you know, some type of drama. But it could be that it's just almost like they are able to kind of put themselves in situations to help other people out. So it could be like, you know, they'll spend time with someone's significant other and there'll be some drama about, you know, them having some sordid affair, when really she's just trying to help, like mediate. She's just trying to help people kind of like, you know, see things from a different perspective. And so we have sugar maple, information, and knowledge. So she's someone that is very, like, does help people see things from a different perspective, doesn't really shove things down people's throats. It's more like just being comfortable in her own skin and being able to kind of talk and share experiences and help people kind of see there's different ways to deal with changes, conflict. And so I see that RM's future spouse will have, like, does have that ability, or will have that ability to kind of help people. Like someone who, it's as if she's someone who is attractive, but also very smart, maybe not like book smart, maybe not have a certain degree, but able to have like almost well traveled and has a lot of like life experience where they like are able to, they're like intellectual without like quoting people or data. It's almost a sense of just an understanding and just like a connection, almost like in a motherly sense. We have here luck, jackpot, fortune, reward. So basically it seems like RM's future spouse is very lucky, or people will see that she's very lucky. You know, maybe they'll kind of say that's what put her in the position to possibly get RM's attention in the first place. We have a natural disaster, risk, frustration, and survive. So it's not as if this person has always just landed on their feet. They've had to kind of deal with life. They've had to learn about taking their life experiences and learning from them. And they've had to deal with loss. They've had to deal with things that weren't for their best and highest good. Possibly even people who weren't always upfront with them. And we have profession, expertise, omniscience, and talent. So it's a sense of like them being this concept of the world here and this profession. It's a sense of really, that's kind of what makes me think they have that knowledge and that information they're able to share, that life experience, kind of taking what life gives them and being able to really recognize their ability to persevere, to kind of gain control of a situation. It's like they are someone who possibly could do like almost any career, any profession, like a jack of all trades. They definitely have this like passion and desire and kind of ability to kind of get a grasp of things. Like they're really connected to their environment. They are very aware of, you know, material needs and even like what makes people feel good or not feel good. So, you know, to some degree, this person could be like this healing and protection and so forth and this information. You know, they could be like a counselor. They could be someone who is even, like I said, makes great meals with their food, like heals people with their food, like a chef, especially with this profession card over here that looks like a chef. So let's see what else we have. We have create magic, balance, and baggage. So with this create magic, I feel like this person kind of can be an inspiration for RM, someone who like maybe even, you know, writes a song about, you know, the qualities of this future spouse having a resting bitch face or something along those lines. Something about like something that RM feels with this connection with his future spouse is going to maybe even release that extra magic that works through him. With this balance card, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, this sense of like the Queen of Pentacles and balance is not only how RM's future spouse is with themselves, it's like they can provide that balance or teach that balance to other people. It's almost like a emotional balance, spiritual balance, like a health balance. And so I feel like she's going to be like a muse and also provide like provide that kind of like symmetry, that balance, that kind of like equal support for RM. And with this baggage card, I feel like RM's future spouse is going to be able to help RM with whatever his like fears or his insecurities might be, and really help to temper those like concerns and those fears, to really be that kind of, you know, guiding force, guiding light for RM. We have here self-worth. So it seems like they're both going to be able to help each other recognize their own self-worth, their like their own confidence, their own sense of value, I feel like RM's future spouse is going to have a better handle on that, or, you know, dealing with that a little bit more. And like I said, I do think this is like later, possibly in life, that they meet. We have friendship here. So it's not only a sense of just sexual attraction and desire, it's a true connection, a true support system that they'll have. And again, we have this balance, that yin yang energy, that sense of masculine feminine energy, really nicely balancing each other out. And this temperance card is a sense of balance. This balance card is a sense of balance. This balance card is a sense of balance. Even these mirrored swans, it's a sense of like grace and balance here. You know, to some degree, even though there's not a lot of swords here, there's like no sword energy. This person could also be like a Libra, someone who is graceful, someone who is honest, someone who is kind of like kind, and but also can be a little bit critical, but to help other people almost get a different perspective of things. And I think those will really help RM to discover more of his inner magic and deal with perhaps some insecurities that he's had in the past. So thanks for watching this special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot. We'll see you next time. Take care.